In this video, I'd like to talk about the fallacy of leader development. First, back to 1984, when I was studying at XLRI, one of the most popular courses was a course called Basic Managerial Skills for All. It was called BMS, and it was such a fantastic course, absolutely experiential, run by seniors. It was almost sophisticated ragging. But it was an incredible course which taught us why it is important to be a good manager. Cut back to 2026. In my life, as someone who is running a coaching and leader development company, I seldom hear the word managerial skills and abilities. Everything is leadership development and leader development. And I often wonder, why is it that leader development is so glamorous and becoming a good manager is not so glamorous? Here is the hard truth that we all need to accept, that quite often a good amount of work that goes under the banner of developing a leader is to actually help that person become a good manager. This is not about semantics. It's about very great clarity that before you speak about leadership, it is important to learn to get the basics of management right. As I look at the coaching goals of a fairly large population of people we worked with, of course, there is strategy, of course, there is stakeholder management, of course, there is presence, of course, there is ambiguity, conflicts, and so on and so forth. But a good amount of coaching work is around basics like helping people delegate, letting go, prioritizing, managing the basic workplace relationships, being candid with others, being firm, and so on and so forth. Why so? Is it possible that inherently we are not inclined to be good managers? Is it possible that we struggle with managing our time, task, and relationship boundaries? That we are somewhat fuzzy in telling people, this is what you need to do, this is what I will do, this is how our relationship will work, this is how I will be candid, this is how I see your performance, and so on and so forth. It's quite possible that because we are somewhat loose in the way we manage our boundaries, basic managerial abilities take a toll, and then we glamorize leader development about vision and strategy and so on and so forth when the basics are not in place. So I think it's important that we invest effort in the early days of a professional's life to just become good managers, and then on that foundation we can talk about what is that delta of leadership.
Audio Jungle.